Right Honorable Speaker, esteemed colleagues, I'm Oluwayomi Ebenezer Ayorinde, and I represent Idosi Constituency 2. I rise this morning to second the motion moved by Honorable Lateef Akanle that the vote and proceeding for Wednesday, 3rd December 2025 be adopted as a working document of this House.
On that note, I put the question that those in favor that the votes and proceedings for Wednesday, the 3rd day of December 2025 be adopted as the working document of this House, say aye. And those against say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you. I call on the clerk of the House. Is there any message from the governor?
Right Honorable Speaker, sir. No message from the governor.
Any other announcement?
No other announcements, sir.
Any public petition?
Right Honorable Speaker, sir. No public petition.
Any matter of urgent public importance?
No matter of urgent public
Any
importance.
personal explanation?
None, sir.
Thank you. Leader of the House, can you take us through the order of the day?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and my dear colleagues. Good morning and welcome to this brand new day. Right Honorable Speaker, my dear colleagues, I have the order paper for Thursday, December 4, 2025 here with me. And on the order of the day, there are 4 items. Items 1 being consideration of the Ekiti State Draft 2026 to 2028 medium-term sectoral strategy MTS document presented to the House by the Executive Governor of Ekiti State. Item 2 is the Ekiti State Revenue Administration Bill 2025. Items 3 is the screening of commissioner nominees. A. Right Honorable Karonwe Oladapo. B. Mr. Atibioke Ojuolaya. C. Honorable Femi Ajayi. D. Otukba Dolamu Adeniyi. E. Dr. Karim Makonjola Akonde. While the last item, which is items 4, adjournment.
Thank you very much. Can you take us through item 1?
Item 1 is the consideration of the State Draft 2006 to 2028 medium-term sectoral strategy MTSS document presented to the House by the Executive Governor of Ekiti State.
Yes, I recall that at the last deliberation on this MTSS was the leader of the House taking a lead discussion on the MTTS, and you will recall that the leader of the House called our attention to the fact that there are some items on these MTSS that look like an error, one way, either error of commission or error of omission. Most importantly, it was discovered that some projects that are actually meant for a certain senatorial district were moved to another senatorial district. For example, there was some project capture to be at A, but that actually found its way to the south of the south zone, and just like some projects that are meant for Ikore local government that are also found its way to E. So so that we don't waste too much time on this, what we are going to do so that I am going to commit this to an ad hoc committee of the House. They should go and look into this document and come up with a very clean copy. And it is better for all members to make representation to this same ad hoc committee that will look into it. And to chairman this ad hoc committee is Honorable Oluwole Akanle Lateef, the man representing Ekiti East, Constituency 2, to chairman, and Honorable Femi Akindele will be a member. Honorable, that's South Central, then Honorable Idowu or Debumi from the North will be a member. Honorable Okeme, also from the North again, will be a member. Then Honorable Tunde Idowu will also be a member. And that makes it 5. Chairman is from the South. Okay. Then I will make it 7. The South, since chairman is from the South, he has a double capacity. So, Honorable, sorry again, Clerk, can I have the list I just mentioned? Let me have it. Oluwole Akanle, chairman. Femi Akindele, member. Idowu Odebumi, member. Okeme, member. Tunde Idowu, member. South 2, North 2, Central 1. Okay. I will put Honorable Ademola Ojo as a member. That's 6. Then the last person will also come from the North, Honorable Awoni, to join. Thank you. And please note that you only have up to Wednesday next week. That's the 9th. Am I correct? Is it 9th or 10th? 10th. 10th is a very significant day in Ekiti State, where the first scheduled flight, first commercial flight flight has been coming, but officially, and that a first flight will be landing. So you have up till 11th, Thursday 11th, to submit your report. And the members should know that day we will adopt this document. You know, this document has a lot to do with the main budget. Without this document, the budget will not be able to fly, because everything in the budget up to 2028 will derive their validity from this particular document. So the MTSS, I believe, should be adopted on Thursday, the 11th day. Committee, when you come back, we can discuss that. Thank you, but please ensure that your report comes in before Thursday, the 11th day of December 2025. Leader of the House. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. The next item being the Ekiti State Revenue Administration Bill 2025. Ekiti State Revenue Administration Bill 2025, going for second reading.
Yes, Leader of the House, because I know this is going to take some time, let us readjust this till after screening so that we can take the debate after screening while we go straight to the screening. So let's move item 2 to item 3, and we'll take back item 3 to item 2 so that we can commence the screening exercise. After the screening exercise, then we will go into the debate of the second reading of Ekiti State Revenue Administration Bill. It is not just the reading, but because of the debate that we are going to have. So let's move it to adjust it to item 3 and move item 3. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Now, Leader of the House, can you take us step 2?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. After the amendments to the order of the day, items 2 now is the screening of commissioner nominees.
Yes.
In view of this, I would like to move the motion that this House admits the commissioner nominees to be seen and to be heard one after each other. And that's it, starting from A, Right Honorable Kanonwi Oladapo, Mr. Atibioke Ojo Olaiya, Honorable Femi Ajayi, Otumba Dolamu Adeniyi, Dr. Karim Makojola Akonde, one after each other. I so move.
Any seconder to that? Yes. I call on Honorable Femi Akindele to second the motion.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, dear colleagues, good afternoon. My name is Honorable Femi Olanrewaju Akindele. I represent the entire celestial and terrestrial bodies of Irepo Odunfelo Constituency 1. Right Honorable Speaker, I rise this afternoon to second the motion as moved by Leader of the House that we admit the nominee as enumerated by the Leader to this hallowed chamber for them to be screened. I so second. Thank you.
Well, I put the question that those in favor that we commence the screening of commissioner nominees and that we admit them into this hallowed chamber to be seen and also to be heard. And these are the nominees for today. Right Honorable Karonwi Oladapo, Mr. Atibioke Ojo Olaya, Mr. Femi Ajayi, Otumba Dolamu Adeniyi, Dr. Karim Mokanjuola Akande. I therefore put the question that those in favor that these nominees be admitted into this chamber to be seen and to be heard, one after the other, say aye. And those against say nay. The ayes have it. Sergeant Atam, can you take in Right Honorable Karonwi Oladapo? Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right colleagues. We have before us this beautiful afternoon the Commissioner nominee, Right Honorable Karonwi Oladapo. My Right Honorable Speaker, you may direct him to introduce himself to this Honorable House.
Well, let me put it this way. MNITP, RTP, as we all aware, was a member of this House and pioneer member, for that matter, of this House. And he was not just a member of this House, he was one of the principal officers. He was not just one of the principal officers, he was also a presiding officer in the First Assembly. Not only that, he has also appeared before this Honorable House a good number of times to be screened. And you will recall that Right Honorable Karonwi Oladapo was also here the last time. And this House screened and got his nomination confirmed, and subsequently he was appointed, swearing as commissioner in this state. And as a commissioner, it is also clear that we know that by our tradition, a former member of this House enjoys rights and privileges. One of the rights and privileges is that such member, when they come, they just make a statement and we ask them to take a bow and go. Indeed, when Right Honorable Taiwo Franklin Olatubosun was here, the only thing we did was just to say yes, because as a former member of this house, all we need from you is just to tell us what happened the other time when we screened you and you were the commissioner. And after which we say, well, member that want to make a comment should make a comment before we say, member of this house, presiding officer, we cannot begin to ask you questions because bit of the introduction. To say that unless he's no longer the same person because the disease on his face is look like a screen or a shield that may not allow me to really identify the man standing before us. But I want to believe he's still the same Right Honorable Kalu Oladapo that we all know. We only ask you, sir, that just a little introduction of yourself and also tell us a few things you have done in the last administration.
Assembly, you have my respect all. I am privileged to stand before you once again under this administration, and I'm privileged to be one of the lucky people that were reappointed. Before the ESCO was dissolved, I was privileged to be nominated to oversee the Ministry of Fiscal Planning and Urban Development. And within the period of 2 years, between August 2023 and August 2025 that we were dissolved, I introduced a number of reforms within the ministry to reposition it effectively well. And summarily, the town planning approving authorities across Ekiti State, we have 18. I increased it to 25 thereabout before I left. More zonal offices were created. Ado local government used to have 2 town planning approving authority. I created additional 2 out of it, making it 4. Ikere had 1, I created additional 1. Oye had 1, I created additional 1. And that impacted positively on the IGR, monthly IGR the ministry was generating. Outside of that, the ministry participated in a number of acquisitions. During the acquisition of property that will pave way for the construction of Akure, Ikere, Ado roads, my ministry was actively involved in marking and arranging the compensation for the owners of the property. And ditto similar assignments were carried for property between Ado, Ijon, Ilu, Omoba for other federal roads that are about to take place. My ministry acquired property along the Agro-Allied International Airport because hitherto before the acquisition, some private individual had been putting up all sorts of a building that is not befitting of a corridor that will lead to the international airport. So my ministry acquired 50 meters to the right and 50 meters to the left that no individual will put up structure on them, except the use will be determined by the government of Ekiti State. The same thing, the ring road from Iworoko down to Igbimafa or down to Ijon. My ministry participated actively with the Bureau of Land to do the acquisition of 50 meters right and left, so that no individual can just put up structure that will not befit the aesthetic beauty of the road. Outside of that, before I came, the ministry didn't have development control department with requisite professionals. As a town planner or Ministry of Town Planning, you are saddled with approving of plans and structure for fiber optic cables and other developmental purpose. But a town planner is not trained to know the quality of material to be used. A town planner is not trained to be able to guarantee the integrity of any building. So we were witnessing a couple of building collapses, and I felt the ministry needed a department of physical, or a department of development control that will be saddled with the relevant professionals. We approached the governor gave approval. Today, the ministry have development control officer manned by architects.
I think you have done justice to it. So please, I will only allow you to say this, not because we even want to hear more. Please, I think it's okay. I think that is okay. Yes, and meanwhile, I know that a lot of you want to speak. I will only take just 2 people to make comments. Only 2. Yes, Honorable Femi Akindele.
Mr. Speaker, give me the privilege of mentioning Atikankan. Very important. You know, it's a veritable platform.
All right, okay, let me allow that. Thank you.
You know, before I came as a commissioner, we all knew what Atikankan is notorious for. Even from the days of the Ondo State, the mere mention of Atikankan will send fear down the spine of an average individual. It is the hub for criminalities, hub for secret court, hub for kidnappers, hub for robbers, hub for prostitution. But with the cooperation of the government of Ekiti State, even despite the fact that the actual physical development has not been fully in place, however, development are going on in phase 1. But the entire strength of Article Kanyibenyi is a beauty to behold today. I champion that and I execute.
Well done, sir. Yes, Honorable Femi Akindele. I will come back to you, sir.
Thank you.
Let me make it 3. 1 here and 1 from this end, and that will be all.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Femi Olanrewaju Akindele. I represent the entire celestial and terrestrial bodies of Rep. Federal Constituency 1. Let me join you to welcome our senior, our elder, and Right Honorable Karonwi to his own house. Right Honorable Speaker, during the course of this year, we were unable to take the account of stewardship. Yesterday, I was away when I saw what transpired at the floor of the house, and even the day before yesterday. I likened that to what we ought to do with the account of stewardship in a way. I was happy, I was elated when Right Honorable Karonwi was reeling out what he has done. He's not only telling the House, Right Honorable Karonwi, you are telling the entire world what you have been able to do, not only for yourself, for the state, and what Ekiti State has benefited under his Excellency Bao. We are glad to hear this, and the people in diaspora, I'm very sure they'll be proud to come from Ekiti State. What we have in Ekiti State of today, as a result of continuity, it's what all of us we are proud of. We want to tell you we want to admonish you to at least have a platform, even to share all these informations with every other person on your social media platform. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity.
I believe Right Honorable Oladapo will now understand again why we are doing this, to ensure that people knows that we are not just bringing in people back, but there is justification for their being their reappointment, most especially with what they have done, turning Atikankan, that notorious place was a ghetto, but now to a business hub. I think is a great one. And we commend you for that. Thank you. Yes, Right Honorable Akim Jamiu. And, okay, nobody speaking from this end? Okay, Honorable Oluwayomi Ayoride will speak after Honorable Right Honorable Akim Jamiu. Thank you.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm Right Honorable Akim Jamiu, PhD. I represent the good people of Rep. Federal Constituency 2. The nominee before us, I welcome you.
Thank you.
Former Deputy Speaker, my predecessor, former Commissioner, former Special Advisor. I want to join my colleagues to also applaud.
There is one that you didn't mention, sir.
Yeah.
that is very, very important.
What's
Because that role was a very critical role. And I think plus his new portfolio, I think he should be playing that role too. Okay. He was I don't know, is he Salap?
Okay, Salah. Okay, yeah, former Salah.
Yes, I think
and
special advisor on is it?
Legislative affairs and allied matters.
And allied matters. Because I recall.
And that allied matter is the most important.
The most important thing there, the allied matters.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. I also join others to applaud him for what he has been able to do, especially in Atikoko. However, this is not just about praises, and I am aware of privileges of principal officers of this house that have come. But at the same time, we'll be feeling our duty. If you see anything that can embarrass this house, and can even embarrass the nominee himself, I'm afraid to put it out. I was going through his CV, and this one I want you to take a very good note. If you can explain to us, fine. But if cannot, then I will advise him after his explanation, maybe to take it off. In his honors and awards, in 1983, he said he is the best science student. Go to his CV. Best science student from high school, 1983.
I think that's
yes, sir.
A good one.
Yes, best science student, Ekiti West local government, 1983. But in the WAEC result, in physics, it's called P7. In chemistry, it's called P8. In biology, it's called C4. Physics and chemistry are the core subjects. So I will advise him, or you can explain to us, how come is the best science student with this result, the same result 1983?
Sorry, Right Honorable Akim.
That's
I'm sorry, sir. Please, we can,
yes,
we will take that. Sorry, sir. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Please, you can sit down. Thank you very much. All right, sir.
Kindly permit me to just make a comment in respect.
Okay, I will call you, sir. 1 minute, please. Thank you. Let me call Honorable Oluwayomi Ayonide, then I will come back to you.
Right Honorable Speaker, esteemed colleagues, my name is Honorable Yomi Ayorinde, and through the benevolence of the Speaker, I represent this House as the Chairman, House Committee on Land, Housing and Physical Planning. I had excellent working relationship with the nominee standing before us. And his ministry, under his watch, happened to be one of the selling points of this administration. I just want to encourage our members to give him an expeditious passage and confirmation.
And I also expect you to, at least as the chairman on lands, I even want you to tell, I think you should corroborate, but since you have not mentioned, don't let me go into it. But I know you are aware that article has been transformed.
Right Honorable Speaker, I said that his ministry is one of the selling points of this administration.
Thank you.
Except if you want me to go
don't bother again.
For 2 hours, we'll be here.
Selling point is even enough. Well, okay, Right Honorable Dapukarowi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I finished from Efanla High School in 1983. My set was the second set. The first set of that school graduated in 1982. And the first set never had opportunity of having a science class. So it was my set that started science class, even without laboratory and other facilities to do science in that school. So when the result came at first attempt, I had P in physics, P in chemistry, and C4 in biology. I doubt it if there are other students of that set that even come near me. So I remain the best science student of Efalaye High School in 1983. And before then,
right, let me even help you. Ní ìlú àwọn kùkùté, òmìnirin ní rárá. Ìlú àwọn kùkùté, òmìnirin ní rárá.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That was exactly what happened.
Well, I think on that,
and in all the classes I attended in my life, I have always came out first and the best. In University of Ife, when I graduated in 1991, in the final year, first semester, I had A in all my paper. Second semester, 6 courses. I have so the 10 courses I attended in part 5 of my University of Ife, the records are there. I scored distinctions.
Thank you very much. I think on that note, and with that explanation, I think that settles whatever question that have arisen from that statement. Because to me, it was a statement that, of course, when I heard...
It's good.
When I heard that you are the best student in science, I have even until when that one came, but like we have said, sir, you know, Kukute, I thank God I am not one of them anymore. And if I am one of them, then I also believe that we may not be too far from them. Just like Congo, we also not say it's far from them. But please, I think on that note, all we can do now is just to ask Right Honorable Olada Bokarawi to step forward, take a bow, and go. Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker.
Well, I know you might want to give us an advice as a former member of this house. I will give you that opportunity as a former member of this house. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to appreciate the member of this house because the privilege you gave me to give an advice. When I was privileged to be screened for the first time 2 years ago, I gave about 4 advice. Part of which was that I pleaded with the house that those that were disengaged should be reviewed and reconsidered. And not quite long, this honorable house, in conjunction with Mr. Governor, reviewed and brought them back. I appreciate you. Then secondly, I said I observed that most times when we have functions, members of the society always mingle and sit in the hollow chamber to the extent that you will not be able to distinguish the honorable member from the member of people. Since that time, I have observed that sanity had been introduced. I talk about the legislative quarters, but I don't know what happened to it. But it's still the issue the House of Assembly should be taking.
Oh, hello, you time planner.
Legislative time quarter.
Go and plan it. Okay. Sir, what you need to do now, you will go back as part of your physical and urban planning. So you will plan it and designate certain area as legislative quarters, because the old one, I don't think we can make use of that one anymore. So then, when it comes back to Mr. Governor, a copy will be sent here. Then we can go back and say, Mr. Governor, and this is coming from your commissioner.
I will work on that. I will work on that.
Collaborative
I will
effort.
work on that, Mr.
Well done,
sir. And now, one observation that I have that used to give me tea and headache is the use and the wearing of the title of honorable member by every Tom, Dick, and Harry in Ekiti State. I don't know whether it's applicable in other states, but in Ekiti State, when we were in the House of Assembly, I am always very happy to be called honorable member because you hardly, even most people don't call me Karonwi. As at that time, honorable. But these days, even in your word meeting, with due respect, Mr. Speaker, out of your followers, you have many honorables, honorable this, honorable that. You can. So today, if somebody is contesting for councillor, and that person has not even won that election for councillorship, but the moment he says he is contesting, he has become honorable. Then the PA to that aspirant had become honorable. The driver to the aspirant councillorship had become honorable. So this honorable thing had been bastardized. Not only that, those who contest or contested for governorship, even under mushroom political party, the moment they contest, they started bearing Your Excellency. I think we are not, because you didn't get to this place on the platter of joke. Before anybody could come to the house, you work for it and you hand it through the mandate of the people. And honorable members will be distinguished. So something has to be done. This is the house to investigate this. Even the use of biro. The use of biro. So many people use red, green, anyhow these days. So please, the House of Assembly can interrogate this further and do something to criminalize. Let us know who are honorable members and let us know those who are honorable members. And the House will embark on sensitization and advocacy so that we can save the title to those who actually own it and get it away from the drivers and the Okada riders who are not honorable members, who are now today bearing honorable members.
Thank you very much. I am even aware that because of the misuse of this same title, that Right Honorable Karowi at a stage had to change his own name, his own title to TP, to TP, Town Planner Karowi. But you are really making a point. We have had occasion that even leader in the local government, leader of the house, when they are writing that
they are now right honorable.
Right honorable. They write right honorable. All councillors honorable. And like you have mentioned, we have made, of course, I think we are going to come up with a resolution on this. Members of the House, we are going to come up with a resolution on this, particularly in Ekiti State. The use, particularly for government officials, most especially among government officials, and we are going to issue anybody that writes such a title that doesn't belong to him is also, it amounts to misinformation, and it can lead to even it's a 419. What is 419? It's a section of the criminal code. Is obtainance by false pretense. That's the meaning of 419. When you obtain a thing by false pretense, and by the time you put yourself out as an honorable, when you are not an honorable, that is obtaining by false pretense, and that is 419. Because people even say 419. 419 is a section of the criminal law, section 419. What you are doing, if you have not been elected as a member of this house, and you hold yourself out as honorable, you are a 419. And I think police should begin to arrest them. Police should begin to arrest them. Yes, police can. You see, one thing about law is funny. Law can come and say, bearing that title, honorable, is obtaining by false pretense to hold yourself. And a lot of them, like you say, councillor, somebody who have even pasted poster, he has become honorable. The most abused title is even the title of honorable. A senator is known as senator. Even at the National Assembly now, even House of Rep, they are rep this, and which they've started even correcting. Then State House of Assembly members are elected as honorable. If you are a governor, you are excellency. That is clear. You are a councillor, you are a councillor. You are the leader of the house, you are leader. It is there.
Mr. Speaker,
but for the office of the commissioner,
the judiciary,
yes,
we have 3 arms of government.
Yeah.
When you say justice,
justices
in any society, it confers respect and honor.
Yes.
Because you cannot just address anybody as justice.
Why
must it be the honorable that belongs to all Toms, Dick, and Harry in the society, that you don't know the real honorable from just those who hire it?
Well, thank you very much for bringing this into the fore, but don't forget that when you get back, town planning, legislative quarters, designate and look for a very good area in the GRA that will be designated for legislative quarters. So you can go ahead and take a bow and go. Thank you. Takwelode, what happened to your head? Eh? Well, thank you very much. I call on Sergeant Atam to bring in Mr. Atibioke Ojolaya. Thank you. You now have Honorable Okere Ati Orogbogo everywhere. Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and my dear colleagues. Good afternoon once again. We have before us again this afternoon a commissioner nominee in the person of Mr. Atibioke Ojo Olaiya. Mr. Speaker, I hand him over to you.
Well, thank you, Leader of the House, dear colleagues. We have before me, or before the House, Mr. Atibioke Olaiya Ojo, who has also served as a commissioner under this same administration, which means that this House had earlier screened him, and the House also found him worthy to be confirmed, and based on that confirmation, he was appointed and swearing as commissioner in the, and I recall it was in the chieftaincy affair before the dissolution, or what I now term on their sabbatical leave, now that the governor has also found them worthy of renomination. So, dear colleague, this is Mr. Atibioke. Mr. Atibioke, what we need from you now, because you once appeared. So, your name, I believe you are still the same person that we know as Atibioke. We've also seen your qualification, which we've, unless there are other additions that you have added to it. But as the Commissioner for Chieftaincy Affairs, the members and the good people of Ekiti State and every other person, we also want to know what your achievements were as commissioners. Then I will leave you to members after that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and the honorable members. Once, my name is Atibioke Olaiya Ojo. I'm a graduate of University of Ife and Federal.
Meanwhile, sorry, sir, I have been thinking around that name, Atibioke. Probably, maybe this will even be one of the questions today, to understand what Atibioke simply means.
Warrior.
Sir?
Warrior.
Oh, a warrior.
Yes.
Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On August 8, 2023, the Governor of the State appointed me as the Commissioner of Chieftaincy and Home Affairs, Principal in the Ministry.
we have three main functions there: processing and confirmation of the Obas in Ekiti State. Secondly, to resolve crises within the community in the state. And thirdly, for the welfare of the KBACs. During this period, the ministry under my, we have processed, confirmed, and installed some Obas in Ekiti State. If I may mention few of them, we have Elemure of Emure Ekiti, Olosi of Osi Ekiti, the Oba of Ipao, the Oba of Ayebode, the Elesun, the Alararomi. And during that period, we have resolved some crises. Led to a lot of problems in our communities. The governor of Ekiti State and we have welfare issues. We have moved from 0 naira per month to our KBACs to 100 million naira per month. That is welfare, apart from that.
Can we hear that again? Can we hear that again?
Okay, under the welfare of the KBACs in Ekiti State.
Yes.
We have moved from 0 naira to 100 million naira per month to the KBACs across the state.
The 100 million naira is per palace, or
all the KBACs.
It's important. It has to be made very
clear. That is welfare.
Because people are hearing you at home, chiefs are hearing you at home, and when they hear that the KBAC have moved from 0 naira to 100 million naira, so that we don't create wala, and by the time you get back to the office, you won't be able to solve the problem.
That is 140 communities in Ekiti State. So that is every month. The transport allowance for,
and that is outside the normal
outside the normal salary. This is welfare for the KBACs.
Can that be called an RG?
No.
Okay.
The transport, before the advent of this administration, any KBAC, the first class KBAC, traveling from Omo, Otun, Efan to Ado Ekiti, you get just 8,000 naira. There are some KBACs, they get as low as 3,000 naira per transport per month. But this administration, we have moved the least Oba in Ekiti per month, taking a transport allowance of 55,000 naira. You know, from so the KBAC that were entered to taking 8,000 naira for transport, there are some that are taking 85,000 naira.
Àwọn ọmọ bá dẹ̀ pọ̀ ń bí báyìí, so sí wàhálà.
So that is part of the welfare for the KBACs and our palaces. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You have listened to him and he has told you his achievements. I will only take like maybe 2 comments or 1 question. The rights that Right Honorable Kalowe enjoy, that may not be extended to him because Right Honorable Kalowe enjoys the privilege of being a former member of this house. So 1 or 2, but don't also forget he has appeared before this house before. Sorry, sir, before I call anybody from this, let me hear from Ijero. No, Ijero should be the one to speak last. Thank you. Yes, I take Honorable Ademola. Demola Abikilo Oluje, sorry. Honorable Ademola Temitope.
Well, Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Longe Temitope Ademola. And I represent the good people of Oyo Constituency 1, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with very profound respect, I want to welcome Mr. Tibioke, is he chief, to this hallowed chamber. My question will just be straightforward to you, or like an advice. While we are not questioning your competence and your capacity and your desire to ensure that you do well to everybody under your jurisdiction, I want to encourage you. We have it on good authority. Since you are the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Chieftaincy Affairs, I want to encourage you. You know, the security situation in Nigeria, as we speak, is kind of precarious. And we can see that the federal government and our state governor is doing everything humanly possible to ensure that they keep our state safe and the country safe. And recently, the Chief of Defense Staff, that has just become the Minister of Defense now, also attested to the fact that the governors of the Southwest, because of their cooperation, have been able to keep the Southwest safe and sane from banditry, terrorism, and kidnapping. And it's because of the synergy between them. Now, where I'm going is this. We have it on good authority that some of our chiefs own cows in this state. And the federal government has now been able to encourage ranching. A major source of conflict is cows and headers. So we will want to encourage you to also...
Are you saying cows and headers?
Headers and farmers.
Thank you.
Headers, a major source of conflict is what they call headers, farmers, crisis. Therefore, Nigeria is about the only country where you see people herding cows from north to south and across all the nations. And as a matter of fact, it's not even healthy. Ranching is more healthy because before you herd cows from the north of the Niger, over 1,000 kilometers, they must have lost a lot of weight, a lot of protein. But when you see cows that are being ranched, they are better, they are fatter, they are well fed, and it keeps this environment. So I'm going to encourage you, advise your chiefs, educate them about the importance of ranching, and now we can help our security. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Right Honorable Akim Jamiu. And I take Honorable Kilome, then Honorable Demola Ojo, and that will be all for today.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm Right Honorable Akim Jamiu. I represent the good people of Record of Oyo Constituency 2. The Commissioner nominee, sir, you are welcome. My question is very simple. What are you doing to resolve the issue of tenure elongation for regents? Regency tenure elongation. Some regents have spent up to 25 years on the throne. And I believe with good legislation, if you need our help here, we can help. We can resolve this. It's not healthy for our society. And it's not even healthy for the regents themselves. Because many of them, they can't live their normal lives. The regents are not supposed, with our latest law, they are just supposed to be there for about 6 months, renewable. But how come they will spend 25 years, 10 years, 5 years? Thank you very much.
Well, Right Honorable, I think the problem with this is is complex. And I'm going to cite an example, particularly the one you refer to, 25 years. What makes it very complex? Or let me allow let me allow him to answer. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. The first question is that the issue of farmer herder. You know, I read a Greek at Ife. Nigeria is the only country all over the world that you see cow roaming about, even at Abuja. If you are a farmer, you are a livestock farmer, you have to go and look for land where you will raise your bears. If you are a cocoa farmer, you have to go and look for land. But in Nigeria, they just allow cattle to roam about until there is federal legislation. There was a time that one of our former governor tried to do it here in Ekiti, but it was not effective.
Honorable, Mr. Tibioke, please note that in Ekiti State, we have a law in place.
Okay.
There is an anti-grazing law in Ekiti State. Presently, recently now, we work on another one that is on open grazing. And I believe that same law had even been passed in all the southwestern states. So it's not a matter of law anymore. It's a matter of enforcement. We have the laws in place that prohibit open grazing. And ordinarily, we're supposed not to see, and I think there is a policy even of by the federal government banning open grazing. Yes, it's just implementation. And that is why that even beyond the conventional security agencies, our Amotekun, our what's it called? Forest guards and the new one, they should also up their game in the enforcement of that law. I think that's what we need on that. So,
okay, thank you very much. The second question about the regency. The nature of our society. Because if you are made a regent, some of the problems we faced in that ministry, some came from the regent. The regent and said they don't want to leave. Most of them, they don't want to leave. In a situation that the regent will go to court to go and sue the state government. In that part, there is a particular town. The regent has been there since 2020, 2000, year 2000. This is 25 years ago. They went to court. Recently, before the dissolution, the people of that community cried to the state government that they should be given an order. When they came, we realized that the problem emanated from the ruling house there. So they took themselves to the court, up to the Supreme Court. So initially, the government made it 6 months for regent. But later, the government says that it can be renewed, maybe for another 6 months. So because of this issue of litigations here and there, you know, even small chieftaincy matter in a town, they will go to court.
Honorable Atibioke, can you just tell Mr. Atibioke, can you tell us solution? Can you provide any solution?
The solution may, because this government,
because
we are law abiding.
I don't know if this house eventually confirm you, I don't know whether they will still take you back to that ministry, but in case you are taken back to that ministry, this house is only asking, because we cannot continue to dwell in the problem. So there must be a way around it. This house has done a lot on that. We have made laws, we have amended laws to ensure that we don't have these people perpetuating themselves on that throne. But however, I also understand, because when it comes to issue of law and justice, there are things that we cannot do. There is the rule of least pendis for lawyers, that when a matter is pending in court, further action can no longer be taken. Unfortunately, the matter you refer to, because I'm aware, is a matter that has been in court for 25 years. That matter is at the Supreme Court. And when a matter is pending before the Supreme Court, there is nothing anyone can do. Even the regent, I want to believe that the regent is by now Otisu. And the matter is still at the Supreme Court. And for a lady to have been on the throne for 25 good years, you know what that means. So what I think you should do, you should also engage. I think I need to also mention this, to begin to engage the ruling houses on the need for them to settle some of this matter amicably. I think that is what we need. And part of what we should do, of course, do you know that even our chieftaincy law, to ensure that this issue of going to court and not resolving the way it should, that was why it was in our law again, that when a ruling house has presented Omoye, and you now went to court, by the time the judgment is delivered, if it does not favor the person that has been chosen, that ruling house has lost that stool. It's in our law. It's right there, meaning that ruling house cannot present another person. It has to go to another ruling house. The whole essence, the mischief that has come to settle, is to ensure that the ruling house, that particular ruling house, resolve amicably and come up with one of them. But please, let's engage more alternate dispute resolution. I think that ministry, if you are there, if this house found you worthy of confirmation and you are taken back, please engage the ruling houses on the need for them to also resolve some of this matter amicably. They can do it and select one of them, and they should stop all these unnecessary. There are too many, most of the matter pending at the Supreme Court are issues born out of this traditional matter. They are there 10 years. For example, that one has been there 25 years. We have some cabinets now who are on the throne, but they know that their matter are in court and they don't even know their fate. It's hanging in the balance. That will never allow development, even in the community. When you have cases, the man is not at rest, is not at peace. How will development come to our communities? And I think this should go to all our community, ruling houses and the people in the community, that they should see, let us solve this issue so for development, and the elites in the community. Because some of the cases you see in court are also championed by the elites. They are the ones behind some of these cases. They are the ones. But please go back. If you are back, see how we can work on that and use that ADR method. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other matter? Yes, please. Is it a question? If it's a comment, I won't take you. Let me just go to a jury so that we can move on. All right.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Abimbola Sholanke, representing the good people of Moba Constituency 1. Sir, I just want to find out if there is any improvement in the welfare package of the chiefs since the KBACs have been, You know, their welfare package have been upgraded. I want to find out what is happening with the chiefs, because there was a time that I came to you regarding some chiefs in my town. I just want to find out what is happening around that. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When the issue of the 100 million naira came up, what we did was that we allocated the money to the KBC with instructions that Mr. Speaker, with the instruction that 20% of such money should be made available to the chiefs. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Honorable Ademola Ijero, let the good and the bad people make comments now.
Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Dear colleagues, my name is Honorable Ademola Martins Joe. I represent the good and the bad people of Ijero constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, the man standing before us, it happens to be one of our leaders in the Ijero local government. Not just a leader, he's one of the leading leaders in the Ijero local government. And also, he has served very well.
There are some leaders who are not leading in the Ijero local government.
He's one of them, of the leading leaders.
Okay. I'm asking.
We have leading leaders. We have leaders. Thank you, sir. So he's one of them, sir. So I just want to appeal to this honorable house that you should please confirm his, to make his confirmation. Thank you.
All right. We have listened to you and we have heard you loud and clear. Your pleading with us is that we should allow him to be confirmed. Thank you. You are not even asking him to take a bow and go, but just go straight to his confirmation. Well, we have listened to you. At the appropriate time, you still have an opportunity to make case on his behalf. And I believe that members have listened to you, and they are also taking their notes. And when the time comes, I believe they will also respond to me in a very positive way. On that note, I call on Mr. Tibioke Olayaojo to step forward and take a bow and go. And I hope if your appointment is confirmed, when this house also call you again for account of stewardship, you will be available. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's Sayed Atam bring in Mr. Femi Ajayi. Even the leader of the house, rules and business, is there, but I won't mention it. And please amend that. You understand what I mean? Leader of the house.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My dear colleagues, good afternoon. We have before us again this afternoon another commissioner nominee, and that's Mr. Ajayi Femi Ilori. And Mr. Speaker, you may direct him to introduce himself, please.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ajayi Olufemi Ilori, FCA, FCPA, UK. You are welcome on board. I know this should be about the third time, if I'm correct, that you'll be appearing before this house. But in this tenure and this session, this is your second time of appearing before this house. And you will recall that this house earlier screen confirmed your nomination then, which also made the governor of the state to then appoint and swear you in as the commissioner. And I know that as the commissioner, you are first posted to, was it something development?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I was first appointed as special advisor.
Oh, special advisor.
Project monitoring.
Yeah, project monitoring, and later commissioner for
budget and planning.
Okay, so and of course, even your appointment as special advisor on project monitoring was as a result of the approval given by this house to the governor, who on that also appointed you as special advisor. He later sent your name for confirmation to be commissioner, and you were appointed as commissioner for budget. For us, you have appeared before us. We know you, and I believe it's still the same Mr. Femi Ajayi that appeared the other time, that is still standing before the house.
I have not changed.
All right. So what we will need from you now is to quickly enumerate what you can say to be your achievements as special advisor and commissioner in Ekiti State. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
And after that, member may proceed to have further questions.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Let me crave your indulgence to appreciate all the members of Ekiti State House of Assembly, particularly from my constituency, my brother, as fondly called, Tunde Jolly.
I must give you this, I must give kudos to you. That is the first nominee after Commissioner for Finance, former Commissioner for Finance, that will come here and recognize his own representative. That's a very good one from you. I think their colleagues, even for that, yes, let me hear you. Let me hear you. Tokpelonge.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, once again, my name is Longe Temitope Ademola. For this act of respect, for this act of humility, for the act of camaraderie that this man has extended to this house, I want to, with very profound respect, crave your indulgence and that of the members of this honorable parliament, that this man should just be allowed to take a bow and go. Thank you, sir.
Well, it's even not a motion. Those in favor that Mr. Femi Ajayi take a bow and go say aye, and those against say nay, the ayes have it. Please take a bow and go. Now I call the Sergeant at Arms, bring in Otumba Dolamu Adeniyi. Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. And my dear colleagues, we have before us again this afternoon Otumba Dolamu Adeniyi, who is a commissioner nominee. And Right Honorable Speaker, I hand him over to you.
Thank you very much. Otumba Dolamu Adeshegun Adeniyi, you are welcome. It is also clear that you are once screened by this honorable house in this 7th assembly. And after your screening, the house found you worthy of confirmation, and you are so confirmed, which also led, at least that was the premise, for your being a commissioner in this state, inaugurated, and you started performing the function and role of a commissioner. So, if it is about your personal data, we will say it's already before us. If it is also about your educational qualifications, I will also say we have it. And if it is about your working experience, that this house would say we have seen. The only thing this house will ask you to do today is to also tell us your record of achievement as a commissioner. So confirmed by this house just before your break, so to say, for now. Thank you. And after that, I will allow members to ask questions or make comment. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The Right Honorable Speaker, the 7th Assembly, the principal officers, esteemed members of the Assembly, I am extremely delighted to be here again. And I'm extremely grateful to God for yet another opportunity, and to my principal for the opportunity of being renominated as a commissioner nominee. Well, let me succinctly say this for record, because I'm talking to the entire world. Ekiti and the entire world is extremely proud of this assembly, especially for the love you have shown to the governor. I am one person that don't patronize. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for supporting the governor every time. I was a commissioner of special duty. I was in that capacity for 2 years. The ministry, I want you to know from the name and nomenclature, special duties. The duties that come from that place to me is not my duty, it's the governor's duty, as assigned, as prescribed by the governor. That is what my ministry is about. Let me in quick succession give you 3 examples of what I do in my ministry. I can keep counting, Honorable Speaker, 50. But let me just give you in quick successions 3 examples. I remember a day the governor called me and said, Honorable Commissioner, I want to meet my brothers and sisters in the federal civil service. I don't work there. And how do you meet them? He directed me to Abuja, and that was what facilitated the engagement of 242 Ekiti indigenes in the federal civil service. We had that program in Abuja 2 years ago, and I'm glad on record that the speaker attended. That is the kind of assignment I run. I don't usually have a statutory obligation or assignment that I run. What I run is as prescribed,
as directed, as assigned by the governor. Again, in quick succession, I remember there was a day, the governor, even in a text message, I get instructions, move to Ilorin and attend the wedding ceremony of Justice Begore. I want to say this, I've represented the governor on embassy.
I think we should just keep it at what you have said, and don't let us go into
details.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Members, any question? All right, comments. Yes, Honorable Babatunde Lawrence. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Dear colleagues, my name is Honorable Babatunde Oke, representing Ikere Constituency 1. Mr. Speaker, the nominee before this House was saddled with special responsibilities directly from Mr. Governor while in office as a commissioner for special duties. And Mr. Speaker, the role of that ministry is to drive the policies of the government and to effect special assignments as directed by Mr. Governor. And which, of course, it is obvious that for the governor to have nominated him again, that means he has performed extremely well to have carried out the instructions and the assignment directly from Mr. Governor. What more can we say? Apart from this, Mr. Speaker, the two House of Assembly members from Ikere local governments where this nominee come from, we enjoy cordial relationship with him. He respects the members of this house from that local government, and we have a very good cordial relationship. Mr. Speaker, I will urge my colleagues to ensure the confirmation of the nominee standing before us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Babatunde Lawrence. Okay, for your fair comment and your prayers that the nomination of Otumba Adeniyi, be confirmed. Well, let me hear you.
Right, Honorable Speaker.
You have not been named. I said, let me hear you. Who is the you? Are you the one? well, let me hear you, Honorable Takwelonge.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, once again, my name is Longe Temitope Ademola. I represent the good people of Ikere Constituency 1, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have just one question for the nominee in front of us, Otumba Dolamu Adeniyi. Otumba Adeniyi, I want to ask you, sir, what is your relationship with the members of the House of Assembly from your constituency, from Ikere local government? 1 and 2. Let him respond now. Let him respond.
The nominee and not to the members.
Because why I ask that question is because the moment you enter this place, I didn't see you acknowledge them. So I need to ask whether you have a relationship with them or not. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Right Honorable Speaker and the whole House. Well, I did. I only did not segment them separately. I remember I started with the Honorable Speaker, the Speaker, sir. I greeted the principal officers in the House and other members, but duly, humbly, I'm sorry if I've not done that. I'm extremely sorry. They are all my brothers, and we are so close. Thank you so much.
They are brothers, and they are so close. Thank you very much. I think that settles your question. Yes, Honorable Omotayo.
Right, Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Babatunde Omotayo. I represent the good people of Iseoru constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to also join my voice to say one or two things about Commissioner nominee. I think when he was the Commissioner on special duty, he actually fought through my, under my committee, the jurisdiction of my committee, as I'm the chairman on House Committee on Security and Special Duty. Mr. Speaker, this nominee before us is a worthy nominee, and I believe that he respects this House to some certain length that I believe that he's a good man, and I want to urge all these members to support his nomination and approved his nomination. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. As the chairman of the Committee on Special Duties, who is also meeting a former commissioner for special duties, and you have spoken. We have heard you. We will consider your prayers at the appropriate time. I think, dear colleagues, at this juncture, we should ask the commissioner nominee, Otumba Adeniyi Dolamu Adeshegun, to step forward to the base, take a bow, and go. Please, you can go ahead. And also forget that if by the grace of God this House confirm you and you are eventually inaugurated as commissioner, you also remember that this House will also invite you again to come and give your account of stewardship at the appropriate time. Can we just bring in the last but not the least for today, Dr. Karim Makonjola Akande. Leader of the House.
Right, Honorable Speaker, my dear colleagues, we have the last but not the least commissioner nominee for today in front of us, and that's in the person of Dr. Karim Makonjola Akonde. Right, Honorable Speaker, you have him.
Thank you very much, Leader of the House. And dear colleagues, we have before us Dr. Karim Makonjola Akonde, who is also who has also appeared before this House under this same section, the 7th Assembly, for clearance, and we did his screening. He was confirmed and subsequently appointed commissioner in Ekiti State. Dr. Akonde, as you have heard, all what member needs from you is just to enumerate your achievements as commissioner in the last, under the last dispensation that you served. And after that, any member that has any question or statement to make will do that. So, Dr. Kende, we'll wait for you.
Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Speaker, other members of the House, I want to say good afternoon to everybody. When I was appointed as a commissioner, I was given a portfolio of the regional development and intergovernmental affairs. when I resumed the job, His Excellency, our amiable governor, His Excellency Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji, gave me an instruction. He said my major duty, because I asked him, he said, is to take care of the Dawn Commission. And as a result of this, whatever I do under the ministry, they were all under the directives of His Excellency. So my major achievement was that I've been attending the focal representative meetings of the Dawn Commission in the southwestern of Nigeria. And each time we have the meeting, I used to...
1 minute. Leader of the House, please approach the chair, please.
I used to report directly to the governor, and every time I would be waiting for his directives. Then when we got to the meeting, I used to contribute effectively to the programs of the Dawn. And I used to take opportunity to showcase the achievement of the state government as led by our amiable governor, Governor Bao. Then in the meeting, I was not just going there to listen.
Dr. Akande,
Sir.
Don't let me even bother myself. We have heard you. We have read everything. Of course, everything you are saying now, you have enumerated it in your CV.
Okay, sir.
And also, we screened you the last time, and
Yes.
we know your academic qualification. We know your personal data. We know everything. We know your history.
Okay.
The only thing that I have not heard from you is that I remember that time when you came, if you recall, I said, please, you are just coming into political arena.
Yeah.
And I asked that because it's also important, if anybody says as a commissioner you are a technocrat, you have nothing to do with politics, then I say you are a joker. Because without politics, you will not be appointed as a commissioner. And that was why I asked you to ensure that also you have good relationship with your political stakeholders in your local government. I remember I mentioned that.
Yes.
Well, what will you say about your relationship with political stakeholders in your local government now?
Thank you very much. I think I have members of my wards of my local government here as members of this hall, and they will be able to testify.
No, I'm not asking them to testify. I'm asking you what
I've
is
been able
your...
to relate with them
Very well.
very well.
Thank you very much. On that note, please, can you step to the maze and take a bow and go? Thank you. Thank you very much, dear colleagues. I am aware there are other committee assignments waiting, most especially because of these budgets 2026 that we are working on. And because of that, we will allow members to go for their committee assignments, and then we can come back on Monday to continue with screening and other legislative duties. It's on that note that I will call that Ekiti State Revenue Administration Bill 2025 be stand down to the next business day. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and my dear colleagues. Having set down items 3 as amended in our order of the day, the next items now is items 4, and that is adjournment.
Move your motion.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I want to move the motion that this House adjourns until Monday, the 7th or the 8th of December 2025. I so move.
Any seconder? Well, I have seen so many hands up, but this time around, I am going to go south. Honorable Dele Ogushaki.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am Oladele Ogushaki. I represent the good people of Ekiti East Constituency 1. I rise this afternoon to second the motion moved by the Leader of the House that this House should adjourn to 8th December, which is on Monday. I so second. Thank you.
Those in favor that this House do adjourn sitting and plenary to Monday, the 8th day of December 2025 for further consideration of the screening and confirmation and other legislative matter, press yes. But those against, press no. Voting starts now. Well, there is nothing so unusual for anyone to say no. 18 people voted, 15 people say yes, 3 say no. And I'm not interested in knowing the identity of anyone for now or anymore. So on that note, let the minority continue to have their say, while the majority will begin to have their way. And the yes have it. I arise.